Hi everyone, I'm Sakshi and I welcome you to the quick English lessons presented by Train the Teacher. Today we are going to talk about 10 grammar mistakes that most of us make mistakes in. Let's get started with the first one. It is incorrect to say the dog lost his bone when the gender is unknown, and the correct way to say is the dog lost its bone. It is used for two things: to talk about a thing, a non-living thing, and to talk about animals. It is a cow, it's a lion. When the gender is unknown, when we know the gender, then we can of course use his and her. For an example, the dog that my friend has is really cute. Her name is Lila. Now I know the gender, that it's female, and that's why I used her. Now it's your turn. You have to tell me which one of these two statements is correct. The first one, there was a lion in the jungle and he was roaring so loud. Okay. Next one, there was a lion in the jungle and it was roaring so loud. Of course, you don't know the gender of the lion. It's a scary animal. I hope you chose this one. Good job. Let's move to the next one, which is she cooks good. It's incorrect to say this. The correct one is she cooks well. The word good is used to describe a person, like she's a good woman, he's a good father. Whereas the word well is used to describe the qualities, the characteristics. For an example, she cooks well. He studies well. He plays well. She sings well. Well, here is a question for you. Which one is correct? How did she sing in the show? I replied, she sang really well. The next one, how did she sing in the show? I replied, she sang really good. You have 5 seconds to answer. I hope you chose this one. Very well done. Let's see which one is the next one. It is incorrect to say it is Sumit's and Tina's car. The correct one is it is Sumit and Tina's car. We must use apostrophe only after the name of the second person when there are two people in a sentence. For an example, this is Sakshi and Anjali's study room. Now I will not say it is Sakshi's and Anjali's study room. Apostrophe will be used at the end of the second person's name. Now it's your turn. Which one is correct? We went to Meera, Seema and Nisha's home on Sunday, or we went to Meera's, Seema's and Nisha's home on Sunday. You have 5 seconds to answer. Time's up. I hope you chose this one. Excellent. It's time for another one. It is incorrect to say if I was going to the movies, and it is correct to say if I were going to the movies. Well, we always use the word were when we are wishing for something. I wish I were a pilot. I wish I were in Manali these days, etc. Let's see if you can answer this one correctly. I wish it was raining. Is this correct? Or I wish it were raining. Time is up. I hope you chose this one. Awesome. Now we have the fifth one, which is they both love one another. It is incorrect to say. The correct one is they both love each other. The phrase each other is used for two persons, whereas we use one another for 3 or more people. For an example, there was a discussion going on in the class and everybody was discussing with one another. E or my father and my mother were chit-chatting with each other. Let's see if you can answer this one. Sam and I were talking to each other when a ball hit my head. Is this correct or is this one correct? Sam and I were talking to one another when a ball hit my head. We have 5 seconds to answer. I hope you chose this one. Well done. We'll move to the 6th one now, which is Gita is his favorite holy book. It is incorrect to say because the correct one is the Gita is his favorite holy book. The reason behind this is very simple. Whenever we are talking about any epic, we always use the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, the Gita, the Quran, etc. Here is a question for you. Mahabharata is the longest epic book, or the Mahabharata is the longest epic book. Which one is correct? You have 5 seconds to answer. I hope you chose this one. Brilliant. The next one in the line is she could not decide among the 2 shirts. This is incorrect to say because the correct one is she could not decide between the 2 shirts. The reason is that we use between when the comparison involves 2 choices, and we use among when there are 3 or more choices. Here is a question for you, a fill in the blank question this time. They have to choose the winner dash the red and the blue teams, between the red and the blue teams, or among the red and the blue teams. The next one, they had to choose the winner dash the 5 competing teams, among the 5 competing teams, or between the 5 competing teams. You have 5 seconds. Time is up. I hope you chose between for the first one and among for the second one. If yes, then very well done. The 8th one says Ram is blind with one eye. It is incorrect. The correct one is Ram is blind in one eye. The reason is that the word with means accompanying or together, right? With. I went to market with my sister. And that's why in automatically becomes the preposition to be used. If I'm saying Ram is blind with one eye, I'm literally translating Hindi in English, which is incorrect. A question for you. Rahim is deaf with one ear. Is this correct? Or Rahim is deaf in one ear? Your 5 seconds starts now. I hope you chose this one. Well done. We'll move to the second last one with this. A greater amount of people are visiting the stadium. It is incorrect to say. The correct one is a greater number of people are visiting the stadium. The simple reason is because the word amount is used for uncountable commodities, uncountable things, and the word number is used for countable things. Of course, people can be counted, and that's why we would be using number in the above statement. Here is a question for you. Which one is correct? We can watch a number of TV shows, or we can watch an amount of TV shows. You have 5 seconds to answer. I hope you chose this one. Well done. And with this, we've come to the last one, which is you must have to complete your assignment. This is incorrect. The correct one is you have to complete your assignment. The simple reason is superfluous errors, which means repetition of words having the same meaning. In the statement above, if you see, Both must and have the same meaning. Must also shows compulsion, and the word have also shows the compulsion. The question for you is, which one is correct? Please reply back to my message, or please reply to my message. I hope you chose this one because the word reply and back, they both have the same meaning. I hope the video was helpful. If yes, then please let me know in the comment box below and keep watching Quick English Lessons presented by Train the Teacher. I'm Sakshi and I hope to see you next. Stay tuned.